PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a late season Saturday night in Dallas. The Lions, the Cowboys underway here in Week 17. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. On the defensive end, Cameron Sutton with the tackle. The Cowboys at 12-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Here we go. Back. Cougar 19.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Goes out left, it's caught by Williams. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll send one of those two tight ends in motion. Montgomery is going backwards here. Well, they come in and drive him all the way back at the 4-yard line. From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Once more, Montgomery. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on. And this time he is in. David Montgomery with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where are they? Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
Hey, kill! 40 seconds. We're going to 54. Why is?
Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Again, it's Jones. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. The let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Dragon 60. Go, Reed, go.
3rd and 2. Here's Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Lions are able to widen their advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Kill.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard.
up to the 21. Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
70 Ranger. Ready.
Here's Hooker. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
70 Timberwolves.
On third down, Hooker finds Gibbs on the check down. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. And they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Gibbs again. And once again, this defense very stout. They stop it for no gain for the second straight play. Fourth down to give to Gibbs. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They stop him on fourth and goal at the 3. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now it's second and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10. I don't know that you've got a wealth of options here now. Third down from your 2.
The question is, how much confidence do you actually have in various aspects of your team? In your defense, in case things go wrong. In your quarterback to take care of the football. Your offensive line to protect it. If you're feeling pretty confident about all those things, you might take a shot right here.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 1. Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott now. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jones is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Jones. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
We're going to 53.
It's a keeper with Prescott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's just so unusual to see a loss of yardage on a quarterback sneak play. Give a lot of credit to the defensive front. They weren't permitting anything.
Yeah, from the naked eye, they only needed 2 or 3 inches there.
Yeah, and how do you go from needing 2 or 3 inches to losing yardage?
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing. Hooker. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Fielded at the 43. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. An inside give to Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down in the yard. Up the middle, Jones. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And we'll still have time for 1 play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The final shot before break. Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Hooker. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But when you hit him on the move like that and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Hooker now on second down. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. And now they'll shift things around. Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odigizula.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This out quickly to Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw on second down, here's Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Next to score, Lions 21, Cowboys 9.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over a first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. Another with the CD Lamb. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
46, 46.
Prescott on 1st down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Hey, kill. 47. Go to 54, go to 54. Why? Go to 54. Why?
Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Let's go now.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Dante Fowler able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Prescott to throw it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jack Campbell with a pick.
So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Romeo Okwara working his way in and getting the tackle for loss.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Prescott.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Hey, 47.
First down, Prescott.
That is caught, Schoonmaker.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 17. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The Cowboys on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Now Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
47. Hey, kill.
Looking to throw. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Prescott. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions. He's got a man, complete. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Come on, set.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Mozzie Smith, first-round pick there on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ready, set. Cougar 19. Ready.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 3rd down and 13. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
18 Cardinal.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Hooker now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Hooker. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. This one swung out to Vaughn. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go, 46.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That is caught. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. It doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Prescott yet again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Prescott now. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Throwing, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Steps away to... And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Let's go back over Dak Prescott's career. 6 rushing touchdowns in each of his first 3 years, but only 1 in each of the last 2 seasons. As a veteran, he's become much more judicious about when it's time to take the ball and go for the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. That one looks like he'll throw here. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. So they obviously decline that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Point after here coming up. And the lead cut down to 9. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
Got it. Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
Back to throw, Hooker.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here's Hooker.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That's really nice coverage there. I'm not sure he would have gotten to the first down marker anyway, but boy, oh boy, did they blanket him.
Yeah, short throw, but he really didn't have many options. Had to force it in, so he didn't have to, but he chose to force it in somewhere. Incomplete.
Yeah, now it brings up 4th down.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in this